What is going on, YouTube? It is T90 Official. It's been a few days since I've uploaded, and that's because I was trying to break this damn record. Okay, that's not true. I had some things going on. But anyway, this video is the fastest possible time, well, not the fastest possible time, but the fastest achieved time for chopping every tree on a Forest Nothing map. And the current record holder is here in the orange. His name is Teutonic Tanks. Man, when the Forest Nothing video was made, I thought that my audience at the time would hate me for it. I remember I had 5,000 subs on YouTube, and we weren't averaging that many views at the time. It was maybe 1,000 views a video, and I recall not having anything to upload, and I streamed the Forest Nothing game, and I said to myself, oh god, I shouldn't upload this because my couple thousand subs are going to be upset with me. I did it anyway, and that video was one of the videos that has propelled me to where I am today, and it just keeps getting crazier. So, there's a lot to actually talk about here, alright? So, at the moment, Teutonic Tanks, you notice he has 500 food, and he wants to go to feudal age as quickly as possible. So he just chopped space for his mill and his lumber camp, built those, and then he's used that 500 food to advance to feudal age. The reason that he's doing this is so he could build a market. So he would actually need to delete some of these buildings to build a market. And then the strategy is to sell all the wood you have, and then buy food, and then get double bid axe upgrades, because this is 256 tech, and all techs can be researched 256 times, and since the goal is to chop all the trees, that means obviously get lumber camp upgrades. Guys, this blue player is an AI, and he will not do anything, alright? So just don't freak out about that. Sometimes it bugs out and starts chopping trees, but if you haven't seen me stream this yet, you don't need to worry about this blue AI chopping a tree or two. This is going to be pretty crazy here. The goal is to chop every single tree on the map. And you probably see just how short or long this video is, so you might have an idea of exactly what time he might get. Immediately after hitting the feudal age, Teutonic Tanks deletes his town center, and now look at this, and now he's building a second lumber camp. So watch his resources here. He sells all of his wood, buys food with it, and now he's getting double bid axe. He needs actually a little bit more wood. Yep, he'll get double bid axe out of both lumber camps. So this is the strat. And the more wood he chops, then the more that he will buy, the more food that he will buy. That's the idea. And he'll continue to do this here. Not creating any more villagers, doesn't even have a TC. But he is the current record holder. And I imagine this is going to get pretty damn competitive. Just a few weeks ago, Hank the Super Nerd, who's one of my mods, challenged Tato to see how fast Tato could do it. Again, here are the double bid axe upgrades coming in. And Tato needed to beat 1 hour and 2 minutes game time. And I was watching Tato do it on his stream. And he had all these different theories. At first he chose Celts because of the wood chopping bonus. Then he went with Huns because of the lack of houses. And then after a while he ended up with Saracens because he feels like the market bonus is the way to go. I mean, already Teutonic Tanks has been able to research double bid axe. Pretty, maybe 10? I'm not sure. You can see his villagers are bringing in the trees pretty quickly. But anyway, so Tato ended up on Saracens. And I think his best time, well, it went from 58 minutes to 52 minutes to a little bit lower than that. I don't want to exactly spoil it, I guess. But anyway, started getting really good. And he didn't record them, and so I couldn't put them on YouTube. And then Teutonic Tanks beat him. So this is a challenge to you, Tato. If you're out there, or if you're a follower of Tato, you need to tell him to get it together. Because Teutonic Tanks has definitely set the bar pretty high with this. It's still just getting double bid axe upgrades, and it's at the point now, these villagers, I don't even think getting double bid axe will help them much more. I feel like the goal has to be to now build the TC and maybe create more villagers, so you could chop faster. Also, if you get the wheelbarrow upgrade, your villagers will hold more. Currently, they can only hold 10. While they're chopping quickly, this is a lot. They're taking a lot of trips here, right? There's something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, the fact that Hidden Cup 2 is coming up. April 11th through the 14th. I'm going to assume that most of you guys have seen the announcement video on YouTube. If you haven't seen that yet, it is Hidden Cup 2 is a 4-day event, Thursday through Sunday. It's coming up, guys. Prize pool of over $10,000. The 16 best players in the world. They have all been given accounts that hides their identities, so they'll be playing on popular Age of Empires 2 accounts from campaigns and such. And I'm so pumped. Honestly, I've been kind of stressed recently because of everything I'm trying to get done for it. And once I get all my work done for it, then it's going to be just all about casting, which is my forte. If you've never stopped by my Twitch, if you've never watched a tournament live, and you're thinking about it, or at least tempted to, please show up on the 11th through the 14th. It would mean a lot to me because of the amount of money, time, and effort I'm putting into it, and I know you're going to like it. Any questions you might have about that, you can maybe leave in the comments, or just check aoezone.net for the info, or look at the announcement vid, but I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not saying this completely out of bias when I say that it'll be the best event that I've ever taken part in. So, Teutonic Tanks is now creating vills, and you notice he continues to use this market. This is only possible because of the Saracen market bonus. Because they get so many more resources when they sell, and it's cheaper for them to buy things. So I don't see any more double bid-axe upgrades coming in for him right now. Villagers are chopping away, and remember I told you that Tato's time was around 52 minutes. We're at 14 minutes, and it doesn't look like he's gone anywhere yet. Just trust the process, guys. Because this gets crazy. This gets crazy, I can promise you that. Isn't that right, Mr. Practice AI? Yeah, that's right, T90. Yeah, exactly. He knows. So, the first wheelbarrow upgrade is coming in now. Wheelbarrow does affect how many well, it also affects the speed of the builds, but mainly, important thing is how many resources they carry. Because the villagers are taking a lot of trips currently, and that's not good. So, Teutonic Tanks, once he completes this wheelbarrow upgrade, which, by the way, he had to buy the food to research it. He hasn't built a single farm this game. His vills are now going to chop quickly, but hold 13. And now he's creating a few more vills. So when I did this, I was building farms for food. Even with Saracens, I was just building a few farms. And I spoke to Teutonic Tanks about it. He did say that after practicing, he doesn't feel like making farms makes any sense. You just have to abuse this market the whole time. Just like a nothing map should be, I suppose. Speaking of Hidden Cup 2, over the next couple days I'm going to have some awesome YouTube videos uploaded. I won't have too many exports from my streams. Instead, they'll be YouTube only casts, so you can keep an eye out for those. And what I'll be doing is casting with Capture Age, which again was spoken about in the announcement video. Capture Age would allow me to zoom all the way out. So I could zoom out, I could tell you how many trees were on the map. There's a lot of different features, the overlay is different. It's pretty sweet stuff, and it's possibly the future for Age of Empires 2. I'm really pumped to be using that for Hidden Cup 2, so that's another reason, if you'd like to see Capture Age used live, it's another reason to think about stopping by. Now, I already talked about the strategy, not the Force Nothing strategy, but the making Hidden Cup strategy. If you work Monday through Friday, it's not too late to start acting like you're getting sick. You go in on Monday, and you start with the sniffles, okay? You have to lead up to it. And then on Tuesday, it's not just sniffles, but you bring in a box of tissues. You start sniffing a little bit more, sniffing a little bit harder. You put some makeup on underneath your eyes, make your eyes look red. Then Wednesday's where, your coworkers have already seen that you're sick, and they admire you for really sticking to your task. But Wednesday's where you really start having a hard time. and you're coughing, you sniff, you're going through boxes of tissues, and your coworkers are even telling you, T90 viewer, I think you should probably stay home. Like, you're used to sick day, and you're like, no, I'm not going to do it. We got a lot of work to do here. Act like you really care, guys. Act like you really care. And then when you don't go in on Thursday or Friday, they'll say, oh, it's good. It's good that he didn't go in. He would have gotten all of us sick. I hope he rests up and comes back on Monday refreshed. And then meanwhile, Thursday or Wednesday night, maybe you pick up a few beers, pick up some wings or something. I don't know what you do when you watch my stream. And then you have Thursday, Friday off, and then you have Saturday, Sunday as a weekend. Don't take my advice. I mean, it'd be cool if you did, but you probably shouldn't. Teutonic Tanks is halfway to Castle Age now. He is not researching double bid axe. Oh no, he is actually. He's getting it quite a few times. I thought that he had stopped. Okay, it's at the point now where I don't know how much helpful it's, or how helpful it's going to be. Words are hard, sorry. You notice at the bottom here, that villager is going from 0 to 13 pretty quickly. So now he's got to be thinking wheelbarrow upgrades. It affects the speed of the vills and how much they carry. Eventually you want these vills to one-shot trees. So they show up to a tree, they chop it, and it disappears. Now he's just purchased stone, and so he could be thinking about adding new town centers to create more villagers, and also to get wheelbarrow upgrades. So he hits castle. 1 TC, 2, 3, and then it will be 4 town centers. And this is where everything really starts to snowball. This is where it starts to get crazy. If you think this is quick right now, just wait till we're around the 35-minute mark. But the first time I saw this, I figured there's no way that anyone could possibly even be an hour game time. There's no way. Look at the top left, 24 minutes in. The guy is maybe taken 5% of the map? I'm not even sure about that. Don't ask me about the math. And remember, he's not building a single farm. He's just abusing. Look at this. He's selling the wood. He's buying the food. He has not built a single farm. And the more upgrades he gets, the more trees he will chop, the more he will have to sell. And I do see he is creating civils, and he's also researching wheelbarrow now. And after the first wheelbarrow upgrade, it's a pretty small jump. You go from being able to collect 10 wood to 13. After the second, it starts to get more sizable. And I don't see him getting many double bid X upgrades. I do feel like that's useless right now. It's got to be priority on the wheelbarrows, and here we go. So you see the Vil go from 1 to 16. He's doing a great job of producing out of every Vil. This is a guy who does not have food income from farms. And he's building more TCs. It makes sense. If you have the food to do it, create more town centers to create more villagers. Now, there's some other things about this I could bring up. And I didn't know this until I started to do this myself. In the Imperial Age, there is a tech called sappers. Most of you probably know sappers as the technology that makes your villagers do more damage versus buildings. So that's something that you see a lot with Spanish, for example, in combination with their supremacy. Well, sappers actually helps you chop trees faster. Teutonic Tanks is going to get to the point where he is one-shotting the trees, but that one-stop chop is faster with sappers. So that is a reason to think about going to the Imperial Age. Another thing, you see him building these lumber camps. That is not, I mean, that's wasted villager time, right? You need it for efficiency, but you'll be building a lot of lumber camps. So what you could do is get treadmill crane. A treadmill crane allows you to build faster. There's a lot of different things. But yeah, we're almost at 30 minutes now. Villagers are collecting... Oh, it's really hard to tell. Okay, 25 wood a trip now. So he's a quarter of the way there with the wheel techs. But he is at 56 population. That's decent. Or 57 if you count the king, but the king's lazy. And I like how a lot of his chopping is outwards. He's not at all worried about chopping here. This is going to be easy. And you need to focus on building new lumber camps out this way. By the way, I've not seen this game yet. I'm just amazed how he's doing this without the farms. Because when I was doing it, I relied on the farms. You can see how quickly this is spiraling out of control. He goes from 0 to 10,000 wood in maybe 30 game time seconds. It's crazy. Now he's... Okay, 3 wheelbarrows just finished. And now look how quick the villagers are getting, guys. To all you YouTubers out there who put my videos on 1.25 speed, this is gonna be too hard to follow. I'm sorry. This is gonna be too hard to follow. Now look at this. Teutonic Tanks is building his monastery and his university. Those are the 2 required buildings to click up. And he's on his way to the Imperial Age. So, he doesn't really need a tech out of his lumber camps or his TCs for the Imperial Age. He's going for, I assume, the Sappers upgrade here. But again, I haven't seen that yet. He's just, we'll see if he buys the stone. Villagers start to bug out and get glitchy at this point. 76 wood a trip. Not quite there, but he's getting wheelbarrow out of every TC. There's an imp TC and there's wheelbarrow TCs. Yeah, this is pretty fast, but this is nothing compared to what we're going to see. Trust me. Okay, treadmill crane. So he is getting treadmill crane. You'll see the lumber camps will build faster now. It's important to rebuild them so you're closer to the trees you chop. But, you know, my theory was when watching people do this was that maybe building that lumber camp with 1 vill is better than building it with 5 or 6 vills. Wait, what tech is he getting right now? Okay, the overlay's glitched out, okay? The overlay's glitched out. He's not getting Shiitagni. It's just because he's getting treadmill crane so many times, the game is confused. He has 30,000 wood in the bank. He's at 34 minutes. And you have not seen anything yet, guys. 78 vills. The goal is to get to 199. Don't want to delete that king. So 199 is the most you'll get. Now, if you get too many wheelbarrows, the vills will get stuck in the trees. He is now one-shotting the trees. But now watch after sappers. Watch how much quicker it is. I didn't give you much time to compare. But I guess if you're watching on a video, you could look back. After sappers, the villagers go through the trees so much quicker for whatever reason. And he's building more town centers! He's building more production facilities! This is crazy. Now, this takes a lot of APM. You're cycling through the TCs to get wheelbarrow techs. You're rebuilding lumber camps everywhere. You're building TCs. It looks like my computer's about to break. When I see this, I'm like, oh shit, something's gonna go wrong. Hopefully not, right? Hopefully not. It is just ridiculous how we have gotten to this point. Look at these villagers move, man! Look at these villagers move! Watch the mini-map! He's still not even halfway there. And he's getting more treadmill cranes. Let's pay attention to when he rebuilds the lumber camp here. See, as you see, the villagers get stuck. Oh my god. See, that's pretty slow. I feel like it... I don't know. Do you want to build that lumber camp with 20 vills, or do you want to build that lumber camp with 1 vill? Oh my god. I think he might have gotten too many wheelbarrow techs. The vills are getting stuck. Oh my god. These might be the fastest villagers I've ever seen. They're everywhere. And they're even getting faster. Yeah, I think he might have researched wheelbarrow too many times. I don't know, maybe it's worth it. Oh my god. It's currently 1 AM, and this is what I'm doing with my life. Casting this. Welcome to my life, guys. He needs to get his population up. I think. I guess. I mean... Maybe not. Maybe 120 builds can do it. He's at 39 minutes right now. And if you've watched this for the first time today, you probably never expected him to ever be close to 40 minutes. Okay, sometimes the AI will get annoyed by you and start attacking you here. Okay, the AI is going to play nice. The goal is to chop every single tree on the map, guys. Every single tree. Look at the villagers go! They see the finish line! They see the finish line! Oh my god! They're getting even faster! He has 140 pop. Now he has 50 idols. That's why I said maybe it's not... Maybe creating more villas at this point doesn't do much for you. It's hard to say. It's really hard to control. You're just building lumber camps and hoping for the best. But yeah, see how the villagers are glitching out like this? I mean, maybe... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh... Okay, I literally never seen villagers this fast before. This is so... That's hilarious how slow the lumber camp builds. Oh my goodness! Yeah, so like half of them are glitching out, but the ones that are working are going supersonic speed. Holy cow, look at the mini-map. This is ridiculous. Look at these guys dancing. Okay, so he has officially chopped the back of his base. He's gonna chop through this corner in no time. He's getting really close. He needs a few more lumber camps, I think. I don't know, lumber camps might be wasted time. He's gonna get the northern corner now. We're very close to the end of this game. World record time. Better than me, better than Tato, better than anyone who's ever practiced this. Tato's record, I think, was 46 minutes. His best one was 46. He did a bunch of test runs. And he's so close to 43. Whoa! Did you see the villagers run to this corner to build that lumber camp? Oh my god. How do you even cast anything like this? And time. Wait. Time. That's it. That's it. I think it's 43:38 or 43:39. Let's just make sure he doesn't have any trees around, because that happened to me once on stream and people never let me live it down. There's a bunch of stumps. But yeah, that's it. He chopped every single tree on this map in 43 minutes and 41 seconds game time. The recorded game he gave me was 43:39. So apparently, we have developed a new speedrunning category. Apparently, this is what we're going to be doing now with Forest Nothing. To see who can beat the times of chopping the trees. 43:41 or 43:39, very impressive. But this has only been a thing for a few weeks. So I do have this feeling that Tato's going to practice it. That I'm going to practice it. Let's be honest. I'm not going to beat it. People in this community are going to try and beat this time. And we could even take this to new heights. I think that just tweaking the stuff in the early part of your game can give you a better time. Because if you do something 5 seconds later in the early stages of this, it might delay you 2 minutes later on. It's all about getting the ball rolling, getting the wheel techs, and getting the TCs. So there's got to be potential to beat this time. But I wanted to make sure that YouTube saw it because it's such a ridiculous concept and it's such a ridiculous way to play this game. But at the same time, it's hilarious. It's interesting. I'll show you the achievements now if you're curious. So obviously no units killed here. Teutonic Tanks deleted his king at the end. That's how much wood was on the map. So in 43 minutes, he chopped 1,434,832 wood. And you can see the gold that resulted in him selling throughout that game. Maybe Huns is better because you could get a faster start. Maybe Celts is better because Celts chop trees faster initially. Maybe Chinese because of the discount on some of their techs. If you guys have any ideas of civilizations you think might be good for this, we could certainly try it out in the future. And just give me your thoughts on this. Is YouTube tired of the Forest Nothing thing now, or are you guys just blown away by how ridiculous this is getting? Personally, I'm surprised that anyone got below 50 minutes, because my best time was 56, and I felt like I was going to have the most unbeatable record ever. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching this video. I do apologize. It's actually been a few days since I've uploaded. I had some things going on, preparing for Hidden Cup 2, which again is on the 11th through the 14th, and some IRL stuff that's not worth getting into. I will be back to streams this weekend, and then I will be streaming and uploading on YouTube Thursday through Sunday for Hidden Cup 2. On YouTube, though, for the next couple days, you have a lot of cool uploads to look forward to, including expert games and some community game style, and also some crazy stuff like this. So thank you very much, guys, again for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you guys start purchasing your tissues and developing your I'm sick strategy. And I'll see you all when I see you. Have a good one.